Hi there all.
Yeah.
Oh, ready?
Have you started?
Yep.
Hi there all. Sorry about those technical difficulties right at the start. Now, welcome back to the Blind Man's Kitchen, where I want you to keep watching this episode, because this episode, alright, it's in honour of one of my viewers here that has actually been a long time viewer. She's actually going to watch this probably later on. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday to her. But I was thinking about party treats, and right now I've got a challenge which my sous chef is going to take over right now. But keep watching, because later, halfway in between, I have a challenge for you, the viewers, for you to comment on once you have tried it. But anyway, over to AJ there, and let's see how this goes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have been instructed to make lamington cake today for sweets for this afternoon, so I'm just going to demonstrate it how I probably have it in my head, I suppose. Okay, for a start, we're going to, because we haven't got margarine, because we haven't got butter, we're going to be using margarine, so we're just going to soften the margarine up until we get that soft. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of Chelsea. I'm going to get 2 cups of Chelsea icing sugar. What's that? 2 cups. Okay, so we're just going to 300 mils, 300 grams. Try and measure to 300 grams of, and then 2 to 3 cups of, what's that, desiccated coconut.
Desiccated.
Or desiccated coconut. That's 2 to 3 cups of 2 to 300 grams. So this is 2 cups. And that's all on.
That sounds like the butter should be ready to add into it in the bowl.
Oh, there's 2 cups of icing sugar. Yes, the butter will be. Turn that off. That melts into that.
I will add a little tip in the dairy in between.
Yes. Well, so then I'll have a tip on the side here that I'm going to. Have you got a tip for? You got a tip for me?
Yeah, I guess the one tip is, if you do not have butter, margarine is a good alternative. It's just a wee bit more oily, but it does do the same trick. There we go. How's that one for you?
And now I've just prepared the jelly, and just going to see if the jelly's cool enough. No, the jelly's not quite cool yet. So now we're just going to mix the butter and the coconut and the icing sugar, and then whisk it around.
Do you have your coconut ready to go in the tray to dip it in?
Okay.
Do you have the coconut in the tray ready to dip it in?
I've got it in the measuring bowl.
I'll do the same trick.
And I've just got to wait for the jelly to set so I can mix it all in together. And then I'll put some coconut into another bowl. So that is all ready to go. Now we're just waiting for the jelly to.
Should only be another 5-10 minutes. Maybe another little tip here is, if you need to, you can blast your jelly just for 5-10 minutes in the freezer.
jelly is ready to go now.
Right.
So, turn the oven. So now I'm just going to put some icing sugar into a bowl, and we have a sponge over here that we're going to cut up. Get 12 slices out of it.
General supermarket sponge will do the trick. $7 for a sponge if you don't want to make your own.
Be careful.
So this is a cheap, easy thing that you can do within 5-10 minutes. Allow an hour or so for your cooling of your jelly. And basically it's a nice sweet afternoon tea if you got friends quickly coming over. Back to you.
Right, now I'm just going to cut up the sponge. Just hope it doesn't fall apart.
Hey, this is either going to work or it's going to be a disaster. This will be the first time I've even attempted guiding someone in bloody...
And this is my first time attempted of making lamingtons.
Sometimes if you fail, you've got to keep going and attempt it again. Carry on. Yep.
So, yes, as I was saying, this is my first time of making lamingtons. And this is experience come from my best mate who's totally blind and is teaching me how to cook different things if he has legs in his, if he has pain in his legs. So today, because he went on a big walk yesterday, which I'm very proud of him, he asked me kindly if I could take over and do the baking side of his. There's one that's sort of broken in bits. So
Oh, that's alright, we can munch on those as we go.
But that doesn't matter.
They're the best parts, they're the leftovers that you can munch on as you go for energy.
So first time making lamingtons, I suppose going okay.
As okay as lamingtons can go. As you can tell, no mistakes are edited out here. Because, yes, lamingtons require a bit of technique.
So now my next step is to mix the jelly in. So I mix the jelly in there.
Yeah, you add it all together and just give it a good whisk. And it should turn into your icing.
Right, so now we give it a bit of a whisk.
Give it a good whisk. Get rid of your frustrations if you've got frustrations, you know. It's a good way cooking to get rid of frustrations and that if you're having a hard day. How's it looking?
Yeah, I think it's looking alright.
Well, it's starting to look like normal icing.
I'm gonna have to get a comment of my assistant that Cameron in here
Alright.
to what it's like.
Alright.
It still looks a bit watery, but
Alright,
there's still some on the edge.
It's okay. Let's just give it a quicker whisk. That should eventually thicken up. If not, just add a little bit more icing sugar. It should repair it.
Right, let's just try a little bit more icing sugar here, I think. You don't really want to put too much in. Just enough.
I think he's doing well for his first time making lamingtons, to be honest.
Just enough.
I agree.
Just enough so, because it is my first time, so we'll just see how things turn out. You always learn by your first mistakes of doing these sort of things, so when you do it next time, you sort of get the recipe right. But that should be nearly done, I suppose.
I think so.
Well, if you pass it over this way, I'll give it a whirl. Hey, is it a whirl? Is that the right word?
Swirl.
A swirl. And we'll see how thick that is.
So now I'm just going to turn it over to the main man that does the cooking, but not today. He wants to have a look to see what the consistency of it is like.
No, that is absolutely perfect. It's not too runny, not too thick, so they'll set in nicely when you make your lamingtons. Perfect.
So the next step is now, I suppose, to dip the lamingtons into the icing sugar.
Yep.
No, the coconut, sorry.
So basically what you do now is you dip it into there and make sure it's all covered. This can be done with forks. Some people do it with a hand and just have a latex glove or something.
We're going to need another bowl.
And then you just roll it in the coconut and you have your lamingtons. Let them set for an hour to 2 hours. So right, but first, before you do make those lamingtons, I want you to grab a teaspoon. This is that surprise challenge that I was giving my viewers here.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'll let you grab a teaspoon. And what I want you to do is dip that into the icing.
Alright, so the next challenge here is my master chef has told me that I have to close my eyes and get a teaspoon and try the sauce out to see what the flavours are like. So, and
From a blind man's perspective, or a blind person's perspective. So basically what I want you to do is just dip it into the bowl and grab a teaspoon of your icing. But before you close your eyes, have a look at it in sight, concentrate on that, and then taste it. This is how you would perceive it if you had sight.
okay, so my challenge is now
To completely close your eyes,
is to
let me know
have,
when it's blackened, and then try it again, and you tell me the
That's to
difference
have
in the
it.
taste.
You're interrupting.
Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm interrupting him now. Anyway.
What I was trying to say is that I'm going to do this from a blind man's perspective, that he's requested me to have a look to where everything is. But then I have to where is he? And wants me to do this, so I have to close my eyes, to get a teaspoon and then taste the sauce. So now I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to head towards the drawer to get a teaspoon out, and then I'm going to head to the sauce and try it. So here we go. So now I'll close my eyes. So I've got a teaspoon out of the drawer, and now I'm trying to I have found the sauce.
Let me know once you've tried that.
try the sauce out and see what it's like.
Did it enhance the flavour?
Damn, that is so good.
Now, the idea behind this is the fact that a
That's
blind
all.
person, their palate adjusts, and that is heightened. So if you ever want to find flavour, do it with your eyes closed. Carry on, back to you. Back to you.
Well, from a blind man's perspective, this sauce is very well done. So our next step now is to, we're going to bring the sauce over to where the lamingtons are. And since we've only got one glove, I'm going to use one glove anyway. That'll be the hand I'm going to use. Now, I'm not going to do this one blind, even though I would like to try, but I'll need a bit of practice on that at some stage. No, I'm not going to use the glove over it. Right, here we go. Where's my master chef gone?
I'm right here, mate.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm coming back.
That's right, I'm just getting ready to dump these into the sauce.
Yeah. You're doing well there. You're doing well there.
They're breaking.
That is the challenge with making lamingtons.
These ones we put in the breaking up. White gloves would be a lot easier. Right. So there's one lamington, I suppose, heaps to go. And then once you put the lamingtons into the sauce and then the coconut, you put them into the fridge. You put them into the fridge for, they reckon an hour, but I reckon probably half an hour. You put them into the fridge and then they should be ready. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to leave it over to,
Alright.
I'm going to leave it over to
Alright, I'm just going to get back in my chair here.
the
Completely the wrong side here.
master chef now.
Right.
Take over.
Well, he done actually quite well compared to what I thought in first attempt is good. Now, I know you're not going to follow this recipe exact, but this is just lamingtons with a difference. And that challenge, that taste challenge that I got AJ to do, my sous chef here, I want you to challenge to do it. Not just with icing, but with other food as well, savoury, whatever. If you're cooking bacon and eggs, close your eyes while you eat your bacon. It tastes so much better. Because your senses are, boom, they're excited. Because they get stronger. So, from a blind man's perspective, awesome job there, AJ. Signing off for now. We'll put another one up next week. And catch you later. Aye aye.